During the fuel crisis of the 1970s, Porsche began introducing smaller, cheaper, and more efficient cars to their lineup. The poster child of this movement was the 924, a car originally designed for Volkswagen, fitted with a humble four-cylinder and more Volkswagen DNA than the OG Beetle. But behind the curtains in Stuttgart, Porsche engineers were secretly working on something even more affordable: a lightweight two-seat roadster, which not only predates the Mazda Miata, but could have even outsold it to become the most popular sports car in the world. Like the 924, this concept began as a collaboration, this time with Spanish brand Seat. Porsche, revisiting their role as an engineering consultation firm, was working with Seat to develop a new inline four-cylinder engine that could power their next generation of models, something easy on both wallets and gas tanks. Seat planned to introduce this engine to the public by fitting it to an all-new four-wheel drive sports car, but ultimately scrapped the idea and debuted the new motors with the Seat Ibiza instead. Where Seat saw failure, Porsche saw opportunity. By making minor adjustments to the unfinished design, the Seat concept was transformed into a potentially affordable entry into the Porsche family. The four-wheel drive system was dropped in favor of lighter and cheaper rear-wheel drive. The small Seat motor was exchanged for a better 2-liter air-cooled flat 4 in the style of the old Porsche 914s. Named the 984 Junior, this concept was given a retractable hardtop, as well as a cloth interior borrowed from the new 944. But unlike the 944, it was mid-engined, with a big emphasis on cheap fun. The curb weight was a meager 880 kilograms. Pair that with the 5-speed manual transmission and the advanced multi-link suspension, and Porsche had created a car which could have been unrivaled for enjoyment at this price point. Unfortunately, we'll never know how fun the 984 Junior truly was to drive, because world events would force Porsche to abandon the concept. The savings and loan crisis, entering the scene in the late 80s, had a catastrophic effect on car sales. When the stock market collapsed in 1987, the 984 went with it. Porsche shifted their development budget to a much safer bet, the next generation 944, a car that would eventually be branded the 968. The German sports car brand's next attempt at a mid-engine two-seat roadster wouldn't come until the Boxster in 1996, nearly a decade after the Mazda Miata had already established itself as the forerunner in cheap fun. Whether Porsche really had a chance to dethrone the NA Miata is a question enthusiasts will have to wonder about for the rest of time. But given that the 984 Junior could have arrived sooner, with a similar price tag, a mid-engine design, and the benefit of Porsche's rich performance history behind the badge, I'd say it had a decent shot. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.